Today, we live in a hyper-connected world. Our devices are the first thing we reach for in the morning and the last thing we see at night. This constant connection allows us to do amazing things. We search for answers, stream our favorite shows, join video calls for work, and scroll through endless social feeds. We share moments with friends and family across the globe, all with a few simple taps and clicks. But have you ever stopped to consider the hidden impact of this constant digital activity? Does it affect our environment? The answer is yes. Every email sent, every video watched, and every photo stored contributes to an invisible environmental cost. This is our digital carbon footprint. Every time we scroll, stream, or send an email, we leave a trace. This is our digital carbon footprint. The total amount of greenhouse gases, mainly carbon dioxide, released into the atmosphere from our online activities. It's the hidden environmental cost of our connected lives. It's easy to think of the internet as an intangible cloud, but it's supported by a massive, energy-hungry physical infrastructure. At its core are vast data centers, warehouses filled with powerful servers that run 24/7. These machines store our data and require constant energy-intensive cooling systems. Connecting us to these centers is an intricate network of cellular towers and home Wi-Fi routers, all working tirelessly to transmit data across the globe. Finally, the devices in our hands, our laptops, tablets, and smartphones, constantly draw power to operate and recharge. All of this infrastructure creates a staggering demand for electricity, and since much of that energy still comes from burning fossil fuels, our clicks directly contribute to carbon emissions.
Let's look at a few examples. You might be surprised by how quickly these seemingly small, everyday digital actions add up to create a significant environmental impact. One Google search produces around 1 gram of CO2. That energy powers the massive data centers that find your answer. It seems tiny, but billions of searches happen daily. Sending an email with an attachment generates nearly 50 grams of CO2. The data must be transmitted, processed, and then stored on servers, all of which consumes electricity. And 1 hour of high-definition video streaming can produce up to 200 grams of CO2. This is due to the immense amount of data being constantly transferred to your device. These numbers may sound small, but when multiplied by billions of people across the globe, the impact is massive. Our collective digital activity adds up to a significant and often overlooked source of global emissions. It's a startling thought, but if the internet were a country, its carbon footprint would make it the 6th largest polluter globally. Every email we send and every video we watch contributes to this massive, often invisible environmental cost. This digital world runs on a very real and very power-hungry physical infrastructure. And this footprint is growing at an alarming rate, fueled by the explosion of data-intensive technologies like artificial intelligence, cloud storage, online gaming, and our appetite for non-stop streaming. To put that into perspective, experts warn that by 2030, the information and communications technology sector could consume nearly 20% of all global electricity. The vast majority of this power is used to run and cool the massive data centers that form the backbone of our digital lives. This staggering energy consumption means our daily online choices are directly and undeniably linked to climate change. But here's the good news. The power to make a change is at our fingertips. We can all significantly reduce our digital carbon footprint, not by giving up technology, but by adopting simple mindful habits. First, consider your streaming. High-definition video uses much more data and energy, so stream in lower resolution when HD is not necessary, especially on smaller screens. The energy savings are substantial. Next, tackle your digital clutter. Every file stored in the cloud requires constant energy. Make it a habit to delete old and unnecessary emails and files and unsubscribe from newsletters you no longer read. Also, be mindful of vampire power. Turn off Wi-Fi routers and devices when not in use, especially overnight, as they consume energy even on standby. Be a conscious consumer and use services powered by renewable energy. Many tech companies are making the switch, so your choice can support greener options. And for content you enjoy repeatedly, download it. A one-time download uses far less energy than streaming the same file over and over. Each small action, when multiplied by millions, makes a big difference, creating a monumental ripple effect for a sustainable digital future. Our online lives are not separate from the planet we live on. Every click, every search, every stream has an environmental cost. But with awareness and smarter choices, we can keep enjoying the digital world while protecting the natural world. Let's think green and go digital wisely.